Hi, fourth grade. How are you doing? How is math going? I hope you are working hard and you're understanding everything. Remember, you can message me if you have trouble with something. Today we're going to do some review. We're going to talk some more about measurement, but I want to show you something about the IXL you're going to do today. For IXL, you're going to be doing subtraction, word problems with subtraction. And they give you a problem where you'll have to do something like this, 15,365 minus 11,224. You're going to have to set it up yourself on the paper. So I just want to remind you how to do that. Whenever you set up a subtraction problem, you have to line it up on the right. So this one's easy because it's the same number of digits in both numbers. So you would just line it up like that and solve it. This one over here is a little trickier though, because as you can see, there are 4 digits here and only 2 here. So you need to line that up like this. 7,025 minus 207, lining it up on the right. So don't do it like this. See how I did that? Don't line it up like that. Wrong. Always line up from the right. Okay, so that will help you do well on your IXL today. All right, let's go back to our customary units of capacity. You remember 1 gallon is 4 quarts, 1 quart is 2 pints, 1 pint is 2 cups, 1 cup is 8 ounces. And so you remember that we did these kind of conversions from gallons to quarts, pints to cups, etc. yesterday. But what happens if you have something like this? 2 gallons are how many pints? Now, if you look at this, you can see we have gallons to quarts, but not gallons to pints. So we have gallons to quarts, then quarts to pints, and that's how you have to solve this problem. So you look at your gallons. 2 gallons is how many pints? Well, you start by saying 2 gallons is how many quarts? Because if you look at this, it's gallons to quarts. So 2 gallons is how many quarts? Well, you multiply times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So 2 gallons is 8 quarts. So now you take that and you move it over to here. 8 quarts is how many pints? Well, you know there's 2 pints in a quart. So you multiply that by 2. 8 times 2 is 16. So now what you do is you take this number and you put it up here. You know that 2 gallons equals 16 pints. So you go step by step, just like we did it. Take a look at the next one we have. 6 quarts is how many ounces? Well, if you look at quarts, you have to go quarts to pints, pints to cups, cups to ounces. So let's do that. 6 quarts is how many ounces? Well, 6 quarts is how many pints? Multiply by 2. 6 times 2 is 12. Move that, Move that over to here. 12 pints now is how many cups? Well, 12 times 2, 2 cups and a pint, equals 24. So far, so good. Now you move this down to here. 24 cups is how many ounces? Well, 1 cup equals 8 ounces, so you just have to multiply that. Let's do it over here. 24 times 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 2 is 16. That's 19. See that? Sorry. And so that means it is 192 ounces. So you know that 6 quarts now is 192 ounces. So that's how you have to do these kinds of problems, step by step on scrap paper. All right? So now we're going to take a look at our book, because there was a page where I told you, to wait. Remember these numbers here? Actually, I'm so sorry. I'm going to go back. We are now on page 718. So if you look at 718, it says here, Lucia is making 2 gallons of soup. How many cups of soup is Lucia making? So you have to go from gallons to quarts to pints to cups, and you will do that over here. So I want you to solve each of these on page 718. Solve the problems. Send me a picture of it when you're done or at the end of your day. But right now, I want you to stop the video and work on page 718. Okay, did you finish that? Great. Now we're going to look at page 717, which we did not finish yesterday because you had to wait on numbers 14 through 19. So let's take a look at this. They want to know, is it greater than, less than, or equal? I'm going to cross out this wait because now you're actually going to do it. So it says 4 quarts, is it greater than, less than, or equal to 10 pints? Well, you have to convert the quarts. So underneath or on scrap paper, you have to turn this into the smaller one, which is pints. How many quarts? How many pints in 4 quarts? Well, 4 times 2 is 8. 8 pints. 8 pints is less than 10 pints, so that would be less than. So you're going to do all of these that way. You'll have to convert the units to the smaller one. And you can do that on scrap paper. So this one's going to be a little tricky because you're going gallons to ounces. So you have to go through that whole process we did. For quarts, you're going to convert 1 quart to cups because this is cups. You're going to convert 1 gallon to cups. So that's how you do this section. I want you to stop the video now and work on section numbers 14 through 19 on page 717. Okay, finally, what I want you to do today is you're going to go back to page 712. We didn't do this, and you're going to read the problems and answer the questions. Now, for numbers 14 and 15, you use this chart. Remember how you practiced reading charts on IXL. Water consumption. Here's the activity, and here's the water used in gallons. So if it says take a shower, you use 15 to 30 gallons. Did you know that? If you brush your teeth and leave the water running, you use 1 to 2 gallons. If you wash your dishes by hand, you use 20 gallons. If you wash your dishes in a dishwasher, it's only 9 to 12 gallons. Every time you flush the toilet, it's 5 to 7 gallons of water. So you look at this first question, and it says, if Callie takes 1 shower each day, is it reasonable to say that she could use 210 gallons of water in 1 week? So look at this. She uses 15 to 30 gallons of water in 1 day. There are 7 days in a week, so you're going to multiply this number by 7 and figure out if it's reasonable. Take a look at this one. You can read it over. And I want you to answer this. It says, name 2 things in your classroom that can hold more than 1 cup, but you're actually going to say 2 things in your house that can hold more than 1 cup. All right? Contact me if you have any questions. The rest of your assignment today will be IXL, and tomorrow we'll have a review day. God bless you.